Hello everyone and welcome to EchPlays. I nearly forgot the name of my channel just now. I'm Esh. Welcome back to the Sky Factory. You may be wondering to yourself, what is he doing? Why isn't he introducing a new episode of Sky Factory by looking at the little wood boy? Well, I'm staring into the sky because this is the only way to hide the mass changes to the island that I've done. The Sky Block, the Sky Factory that I've done since last episode. So here we go. Let's go on a tour of the now beautified Sky Factory. Just imagine some real sweet, epic music coming in. First, nothing too. This is probably the least changed area. Just added some things, really. These little things, these oak lamps, very easy to make. You just use some torches and some wood and some glass, basically. Very nice. They're basically torches that just look a little bit more modern. It's very nice. So yeah, this is like the main area. You'll remember it, and this is all a work in progress, basically. But then, if we turn around, oh, just a little shack, nothing. Boom! We got a little entryway with pillars. Look at this. Very easy to make as well. You don't even need any tools to make these pillars. I think you just stack bricks on top of each other. It's fantastic. So we've got a little, we've changed this up a little bit. This sort of changed a little bit. And then, of course, boom. The entryway, the hallway bridge area, the connector from our main island to our monster spawner island is now, this is basically the only complete part of the entire factory. You know, this, I'm 100% happy with this little bridge. Before we go over to the monster spawner, you can sort of see that we've started that process on this bridge as well, but we haven't completed it yet. The roof bits that go like this, the arch/roof sections of this are not completed, and that's fair. Before we go to the monster spawner, and the monster spawner is the most important place of this tour, so we're going to leave it till last. But you can see that things are getting a bit crowded over here in the chicken/pig prison. Essentially, I have to assume that this man right here is the culprit. The rooster has been a deviant, and monogamy is not in his vocabulary, as he seems to be reproducing at an alarming rate, just banging everything that's chicken-shaped. You'll also notice this man, the outcast of the chicken group we've got. We'll call him Reginald. He is a flint chicken, and apparently that's sort of the thing with chickens, okay? That's sort of the thing. This guy can produce flint as well as flint eggs, and the difference between a regular egg and a flint egg is that apparently you can crossbreed chickens, so you need like a flint egg and some other sort of egg to make a different type of chicken. But also, more importantly, he does produce flint, so we'll never need flint again as long as we have little Reginald here. Old Reggie. Producing flint out of what I can only assume is his anus, or whatever chickens make eggs out of. Over here, you'll see this looks like a bit of a mess, but that's because I'm using these bits of dirt. In fact, we can remove some of them I was using it to spread grass from that over to this, so we can probably remove a little bit of this dirt that we don't want to be here. So like this bit, this bit, this one. Oh, that one fell right off. Because we already got some grass established. So basically this is like a little centerpiece. Initially I was going to have a tree growing here as well, but I'd have to make the circle pretty huge, and I was pretty much over building it. This is the last bit of building that I did in between sessions. And essentially I had all this spare time because I was waiting for the monster spawner to spawn an ender pearl. And let me just say, it took actual hours and hours of waiting around and going over there intermittently to gather up whatever monster droppings and leavings were over there. Okay? It was a nightmare, but I did have other things to do, and I'm pretty happy with how everything's come out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below of the new buildings, the new aesthetic that we're going for here. But I have something special to show you guys now. Okay? The reason, as you'll probably recall if you've been watching the series, that we were looking for an ender pearl is because we needed it to gather the items automatically that were rendered. What's the word? Oh, we can listen to this man die. Oh, that's arousing. The sound of someone dying gets me going. Pop, boys, we've got ourselves an item collector, and it's fantastic. Look at it. It's pulling everything from through the wall into this chest that's below it. And I think a perfect way to sort of inaugurate this whole thing is to open a loot bag that we've gotten from it. So let's do this. Honestly, I'm hoping for some black dye. I don't know if I can get black dye in it. Of course, we get a lead instead, which is largely useless to us, because there's various other methods of moving animals around in this bad boy. As we know, we've already got a net and stuff. So, I really want a, I was looking for other alternatives to not have to wait. But as it turns out, the other alternatives are just as bad. So ink. I want ink, but there's no other way to really get it that's easy. Clipboard. I don't know why, but this is like my main, this is like the golden chicken for me. I really want a clipboard, but this freaking ink / black dye / floral black powder is becoming the wall that we have to climb to get the damn clipboard. And I want the clipboard so I can make my own to-do list, because a lot of this stuff, it's just so either it's on here and it's so mixed in with everything else. Look at how many pages there are that I can't find it, or it's just not on this list as like a main thing. So also, these are all vague. Like, these are all really broad objectives that you need to know what to do. Like, it doesn't say specifically how to automate something. It just says your objective is to automate it. Well, how do I do that? So that's what the clipboard would come in handy. I can write the stuff down that I need for the automation, and then boom, I can keep a track of it. Because I need all of the to-do lists that I can get, because I'm terrible at basically anything that involves me remembering just about anything. Listen to that. You know what the sound of that is? Not only is the sound of someone actually dying, like, it's sort of, it's like an existential thing to listen to someone losing their, or facing death, and then, of course, expiring right before our very ears. But also, it's the sound of profit, fellas. Okay, it's the sound of victory in profit, because we are getting their droppings. There's never going to be a moment where we don't get their droppings because it despawns or something, because it's going to get sucked right up. Now, also, I should probably go over this. I forgot to mention that we've expanded up to 3 stories. And if we go up, each of these 3 stories does, in fact, have a mob fan on them. You'll have to, I'm not going up there, but you'll have to just trust me. The only thing is, these don't have the upgrade, but I figured eventually the mob is going to wander into the middle block that's actually affected by the fan, get blown in. In fact, I don't think there's anything else alive. I can go in and show you guys what's happening here. Essentially, each of these areas has a gap at the end. The mob fan will blow them here, and they'll fall down onto the spikes, which means everything dies on the bottom floor, which then means everything gets affected by the item collector. So we never lose anything, and everything sort of collects in that one corner. Let's turn it back on. And dies in that one corner. It's a foolproof plan, and it's modular, meaning we can go up or down basically as much as we want as long as we build it the same way, which is fantastic. The fans themselves are very easy to make as long as you have the redstone, and we had at least a few redstone, so I went ahead and made the fans. The problem, of course, being aluminum is what's needed for the upgrade, and I can't be bothered to do that again. In fact, I probably won't upgrade the fans until we have automated sieve, which I think is probably something we should look into this episode. Auto sieve, block of iron, glass, and a sieve. So I still don't know if we need, I feel like we're probably going to need power for this, but I'm still not sure. I feel like we did. I'm trying to remember. I think what happens is you need power. I'm pretty sure, but it's worth making. It's worth going for. But the problem is we've also got down to that much. So how many, I guess the question is how many of these can we make? 9. That's only one full block. That's only one full block of iron. So it's not going to be enough in general, which is unfortunate. But we can accept it. We can accept it for what it is. Let's go over our book now. Let's go take a look at our quick look at our book. So these pages are done. This page is done. I marked a few things off. Automate couples done. Upgrade mob farm to kill monsters automatically. I marked that one off. Done all this. We still haven't done this Tinker's Construct stuff. Make a watering can, done. Prepare farm space for several crops. We've done that. We've got several crops over there. Make a mattock. Use nesting pins to automate resource collection from chickens, done. And then of course it goes off the rails after this. Craft master, craft supremium apple. What's a supremium apple? I gotta know. I have to know. Supremium. Oh my god, look at these things. A supremium apple is supremium essence surrounded by supremium apple. What? They're all named the same thing. Superium and supremium, two different things actually. How do you get this essence? I'm assuming it's the Infernium essence. Okay, Infernium essence. This is not helpful. How do you... What is this? What is it? How do I make the next level up? Okay, here we go. Infusion crystal makes the next thing. And an infusion crystal is the essence itself with a diamond in the middle. And prosperity shards. Good grief. You can get it from a sieve. That seems to be the main way. Compressed sand and an iron stiffened mesh. Well, that's something. So as you can see, we've also edited, if you will, this area and made the stairs a little bit better looking. So there's 2 ways to get down, and you can sort of get there directly from this. It's all basically the same, except we had to move things around a little bit because of the stair extension. There's nothing too different about this, other than this part probably, in that I had to make it so that it wouldn't wash away shit. It's ugly. It is ugly, but eventually we'll probably move a lot of this stuff out of here. It's a temporary situation. But yeah, that's pretty much all the changes. The question is, what is our next objective? Fly. What an objective. Jesus. Alright, we can travel to the Nether pretty easily as well, I think. We can make obsidian pretty fast. I think what I'll do is I'll make the obsidian that we need for that, which is what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks of obsidian, I believe, to make another portal. It's been a while. And then we'll light it up. We'll build it and light it up and go to the Nether pretty soonish. We can put that over on the Monster Island, sort of thematically. Fits, doesn't it? But looking at this, it seems like it wants us to go into essence farming pretty soon. Now, I think what a good thing we can do is I've been saving up a little bit of dirt, so we have 27. Not a lot, but a little bit. Also, here's our food that we've been saving up in the meantime. And we have a ton of seeds. I've just been tossing the extra seeds that I get into these, because we don't need more than 64 seeds in our life in general. So let's go ahead and expand our farm a bit. So I eventually will change it to be super efficient, but for now I just want it to be bigger. So what we'll do is we'll expand this way to here. Right? And in fact, we'll just fill this in. And then, oh, look at it. It's done. Holy crap. Fantastic. Pop, pop. Alright, we've done it. I might also make this deeper so that it has the potential to spawn squids in, because that would make the ink, finding the ink. In fact, I want a big pool for squids to spawn in, I'm just not sure if this is going to be the one. Like, we might make a big thing for Squiddies. Squid City is what we'll call it. Let's see. Should we go in there and get all the manure and stuff? Let's do it. Get all this. And there's got to be some use for this stuff, too, outside of just eggs. Like, what can we use feathers for instance? A rod of the skies, eh? What does that do? We're going to have to get into the Botania mod pack at some point, and I'm not super looking forward to it, if I'm honest with you guys. An angel ring. Well, shit in my pants. An angel block. What the hell is this stuff? Okay. Don't tell me. Don't spoil it. We can make arrows, of course, which is great. In fact, this whole pin is like an arrow factory, if you think about it. This guy's making flint for the heads, and then, of course, the rest of them are just shedding like goddamn dogs in there. Feathers all over the place. Okay, I think I'm just going to make another row starting here with the rest of our dirt. And I think what we can do is start looking into planting our first essences stuff. At that point, I'm not sure I always avoid this type of mod pack, if I'm being honest with you guys. Anything that involves farming, I generally avoid. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's go get a... do we really need to make a tinker's stuff for a Matic? Come on, Matic. Nope, that's not how you spell that. Mattock. I don't know how to spell Matic, as it turns out, guys. I'm real dumb. Matic? It's in our book, for God's sakes. Where is that bastard at? Make Mattock. Yeah, it's called a Mattock. Why doesn't it exist? Maybe it's because it's only tinkers. It's only tinkers. We gotta have a head and stuff. Good grief. Alright. Also, we got an obsidian pickaxe from one of the mob spawners' loot bags, which is fantastic. Okay, so we've got Infernium Essence. I'm assuming we're going to need that at some point. I also got this shard from someplace. I think we got all this weird shit from a couple bags that I opened, so that's going to be probably one of the biggest benefits that we've got. I mean, we're just going to get a whole bunch of random crap. Once that spawner is bigger and better, even, we'll have so much shit. Okay, right. Let's pop that in there. So we need... What do we need? I don't remember what we need, if I'm being honest. We just need to look up... And... Okay, let's see. Let's look back at this. Okay, a diamond seed, eh? Let's see. Infernium Essence Farm. Start a food farm and an Infernium Essence Farm. Infernium. Well, what's the mod pack actually called? Mystical Agriculture. Okay, Mystical Ag. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why it doesn't want me to spell the whole thing out, but we're going to ignore it. Alright, base crafting seed, it says. Is that something we should start with? I'm assuming it is. It's prosperity shards around a seed. That seems doable. It really does. The question is, how do I make this? We got to sift the compressed sand. That's right. Alright, so that's a lot of work. That's going to be a lot of work. Let's just grab our chosen seed, though, first. Now, what can I use this for? Can I break this into some stuff? I wouldn't mind. Oh, God, there's so much. There's so much. Jesus. Why? Why do you like this? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. What is this bad boy? Oh, I need it. I need to know. Crusher. It's called a crusher, and yet when I type it into this thing, it doesn't show up. It's a multi-block thing is why, isn't it? Okay, fine. I'll look at this stuff up later. It's like every time I see something fun, it's just way out of our scope. Jesus. Okay, it's fine though. We're just gonna keep going. Craft an inferium seed. That's what we were doing, right? Inferium seed. So this maybe this is the starting place. It's a seed surrounded by this stuff. Boom. Let's go plant this bad boy. Where's our stuff? There he is. Alright. We'll plant this bad boy, and then we'll grow it. Oh, we need our watering can, don't we? Our chosen watering can. Where'd I put that? Here he is. Here's that beautiful boy. Can't fill it up in the barrel, as it turns out. So, I hope you guys are liking the new environment. I wanted it to be aesthetically pleasing, because we're going to be here a lot. This series is doing well. In terms of my numbers, if I'm being honest. I'm having a lot of fun because I haven't played Minecraft in forever because I burnt myself out. If you're wondering why I had so many early on Minecraft series and then I just sort of stopped, it's like because of it's just the same reason every YouTuber that started out with Minecraft stops. It's because Minecraft, you can only play any game for so long, even a game like Minecraft. Alright. Well, I broke that damn thing. Okay, it's fine though. We only need to plant one seed. And hopefully the water... Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. I will fucking murder you. Okay, we're just going to manually wet this stuff. Because if that seed gets destroyed... Why would it make this... Oh, is it because of that water there? Crap. Okay, what's the solution here? We need a bucket. Well, you know what? The solution is just growing this thing, right? And then trying to get a seed back from it. Give me that sweet, sweet seed. Give me that sweet, sweet, sweet seed. Give me that. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, that's not a seed. That's just more Fernium essence. Well, shit, my pants. We're going to have to run. We're going to have to run over there and grab a bucket. Shit. Okay. And we're going. Sprint. Let's go. Bucket, bucket, bucket. Water. Where's our water bucket at? Why would you put that one on the bar, you piece of shit? Jesus. Okay. And we'll put it here. Just gonna plummet into the abyss for now, but it's good. It's fine. Okay. Also, a little bit of some BTS and behind the scenes information. You might be able to see it down there. That bit there. That's for me falling off the edge and dying twice, and me having to go down and get my graves. So yeah, a little bit. There was some trials and tribulations to be had off camera. So I hope you guys appreciate the general sense of dread and pain that I went through to get what you see before you, this bountiful land you see before you. Also, manure will also make fertilized land, which I would like to replace eventually the farms with, but I think in order to do that, I'm going to have really the ultimate goal is to have this entire island 2 deep with a layer of wood beneath every single block of dirt, at least. That way, if we have to move the dirt, we don't lose the dirt, and also if we have to put water puddles around before we automate watering, we don't have to worry about it just falling into the abyss as well. It'll be great. Also, animals will have some safety nets in case something happens. I think that's my major goal. But that's going to be something I probably do off camera as well. I want to have the exciting stuff, which is why, of course, I wonder if I can. Oh, I can. Look at that. It doesn't seem to be doing anything in terms of growth, so we're going to ignore it. All right, and one of the good things is you're just thinking, okay, but you can probably, there's probably some sort of automatic watering mechanics in this, right? But you can't fill your watering can by them, can you? Also, this puddle over here is great for filling your watering can, bathing, having a nice relaxing swim, tying concrete to the ankles of your enemies and dropping them in it. Actually, that'd just be sort of standing knee high in the water, probably not the best for mob style murders, but maybe someday it'll be deep enough. I would love to turn it into like a well or something, so maybe we will make it a little bit deeper and have like a classic well look going on. So we're getting like 2 essence from this one dude, and I think we're going for 8. That way we can make another one, and I think that's the whole thing, right? You make a one, then you use it to grow more essences. Actually, I didn't look, but maybe there's essence in the chest over by the mob spawner, because that's where we've gotten the stuff we have so far. We've sort of stolen the essence, the very life essence from these mobs, which I am into very much. If you're going to murder something, the sort of old school dudes who are like all about Mother Earth and stuff, they say if you're going to hunt like a deer or something, you got to try to use every part of their body to make up for the fact that you've basically murdered them. So you use their flesh for like clothing, so you can have a nice flesh jacket or whatever. Make sure you use their meats for all the meat. Got to eat all that meat. Gorge yourself on the deer meat. And then, of course, their body parts inside. Some of them are edible as well. Some of them are not. You're going to have to throw some stuff away. And then, like, use their bones for, like, I don't know, instruments and tools and stuff. But also, like, maybe you can make some sweet, like, headdresses. Attach them necklaces, of course. They make a lot of necklaces. I don't know if I would get classified that as, like, good usage. That's just aesthetics, right? I'm kind of oversetting here and talking about this, so let's go check and see if there's any essence in the mob farm. Honestly, every time I go over to the mob farm, I'm super excited to see what sort of leavings the dearly departed monsters have left for us, and this is no exception. Let's end this episode by going over here and unveiling upon us our goods. Oh shit, we got enough. Oh my god, 2 ender pearls. Were they there before? I didn't even notice. Look, you can just see all sorts of randomly dropped crap. Where did this thing come from? Who dropped this redstone torch? Holy shit. Alright, we got some sugar, some glowstone, a glass bottle or 4, some string, gunpowder, a bunch of rotten flesh. We're going to have to find something to do with this rotten flesh because we're probably going to get a lot of it. A bunch of arrows, which is fantastic. So now we have a couple ender pearls to do stuff with. I'm not sure what else we're going to be able to use them for, but they always seem to be one of the rare things you need for these like necessities that you usually find in these mod packs. So let's just pop these back in here, put some eggs up in our egg chest. Man, I wish I was so lucky in life to have a chest filled to the brim with a ton of eggs. I'm so successful that eggs are everywhere. I have eggs in every nook and cranny of my place. That's when you know you've succeeded, I think. It's the mark of a successful human, is when you have other creatures' eggs in or around every part of your home and on your person at all times. And you're like, so when you hear someone on the road, you'd be like, I wish I had an egg. You'd be like, was that yonder there, sir? Thine wish, thine eggs? And then you just pop an egg out of your pocket. You're like, how do you do it, sir? And he's like, it's because I'm real good. I'm really good. So we've gotten a bunch of essence. Let's grab not 1, but 2 big old seeds. Let's go expand our farm real quick before we end this episode. Fantastic. Which is absolutely stunning. And I'm going to look into some of these other things in between episodes, and we have a little bit more information about where we should go next from here. Because at this point, we're sort of just winging it. I think what I'm going to have to do is farm a bunch of crap, unfortunately, for our Tinker's Construct stuff, which is like I said, just super unfortunate. There's no other word for it, no other way to put it. It's all simply unfortunate that we're gonna have to do Tinker's Construct. I like the mod, but getting started with it is a nightmare, even under the best of circumstances. And I wouldn't call being stranded in the middle of space on a self-built island the best of circumstances. So let's just fill this up with potatoes. Hell yeah. I've gotten I think I've cooked some potatoes down here as well. What a way to leave off. To gorge myself on not one, not two. Yeah, two. Just 2 potatoes. 2 whole potatoes swallowed down my face like a snake eating an entire rabbit or something. Just swallowing it down. Letting my body degrade it with its acids. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you. Seriously, guys, you guys are the best. Thanks for all the comments, all the pro tips. Thanks for all the likes and the views. The likes have been huge. Like, we're getting like half the amount of views in likes. That's a crazy percentage. Even though it's not like huge numbers or anything, it is pretty big. Was that Alexa that I heard? Because if it was, after this is over, we're gonna have a talk. Interrupting me like that. Thanks again. The only other thing you guys could do is tell your friends to come and watch as well. That's the only other thing, because you guys are doing it all. So I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great one.